So hello guys and welcome back to another weekly Wednesday special. It is a pleasure having you guys here. We are on 60,000 subscribers. Absolutely crazy, guys. It's official. We're on 60,000 subscribers. I can't even believe it, you know. I can't believe it. And I always say it, guys, but back in the day, 20 months ago, when me and my dad thought about doing YouTube, my dad actually thought about doing YouTube, we just picked up the camera and we started recording, doing what we do best, just doing our job and filming it. I can't believe that we're on 60,000 subscribers 20 months later. I want to say a massive thank you to you guys. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. The love you guys show us in the comments, week in, week out, twice a week. Because sometimes we've got you for 2 hours worth, and the support you show us in the comments, it does not go unnoticed, guys. If we don't reply to you and we don't like your comment and we don't send that little love heart thing on the comment section, don't think that we didn't see it. I can assure you guys, me and my dad are scrolling all the time. My missus is always moaning at me because I'm spending too much time on YouTube. That must tell you that I spend a lot of time on YouTube. But again, thank you for the support, guys. We're going to take you along today for a driveway gate install. Don't know what this video is going to be called yet. It might be a little bit clickbaity. It might not be. Time will tell. You will already know by now, but I don't know yet. But we've got a little delivery en route as well, round the corner. That's why we're doing this delivery now. Probably a Jamie making panels in the background. But yeah, we're going to take you along for this job. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like this video. Let's get to the job. So then, guys, we are here. We are at this job, and it is a driveway gate install for this lovely customer today. We are going for feather edge gates with a key lock as well. So it's going to be quite nice, guys. We've all heard of castle tops when it comes to fencing. Not like this beautiful fencing install that we've got next door, but castle tops when the posts sit quite a little bit taller than the fence or the gate. Have a look at these ones. Jesus. These are true castle tops, these ones. These are big boys. Oh, and we've got a right big bolt up there. That's going to be interesting to get out, but we have got the Gutster bar. You know by now, guys, we don't do anything without that Gutster bar. But let's show you what we're doing. So before Ant does screw these gates off, this is what we're changing. These are tongue and groove, these are, but the customers decided to go for feather edge. And the hinges on the insides. Oh, it's criminal to only have 2 hinges on a gate this big. Oh, look at this. We like to put 3 hinges on, guys. See how this has got movement here? That stops all the bow and the twist. It might be a bit of support, I'm sure it is, but it's mainly for that twist as well, so the gate doesn't do like a bit of a belly dance. Yeah, I think we'll put a... down to the bottom of it. I don't know why they aren't, mate. I'm not sure. Hopefully there's no reason why they aren't, but we are going on the wall anyway, guys. We're going to put a 4x4, a nice chunky 4x4 on that wall. And then this bit here, let me just show you. You can see that this bit here is attached to this fencing here, so we might leave that because we don't want to disturb next door's fence. But this 4x2 that's attached to it, we might just sort of put a new one on there, but leave it for the time being because we're going to put a post in right here, deep into the ground. You see how this is here, guys? We don't want to be disturbing next door's fence. Oh, spiders, we don't want that either. But this 4x2, that bit can come off. We'll take that off this, and then we'll fill that back in later. This side, make it look nice and pretty. Maybe put a feather edge board across to match at the same height as the gate. Gate's going to be around about 6'6", 7 foot tall. Obviously the width is what it is around about 2.5 meters, a little bit less. But yeah, let's get this fence down. So then, guys, got one down already. Obviously 8 screws, pretty much the same one with this. There we have it, guys. That's another one down. Alright, so top beam time. we've got, mate? So we've got bolts on that wall there. So we're going to take this one off here because we can see that it's not in the best shape, but we'll get it rid and start again. So we've got a screw that don't want to play ball. We've got one here as well, guys, but that one's not playing ball. We'll get it off though. So we've got the others out. We've just got 2 more, but we're just going to show you the Gutster bar. This ain't a sponsored ad either, guys, but it's a good bit of kit. Get behind.
Don't want any job without it.
Nah, we use this on every job. Look at that. Oh, it's just pulling them out. And they're big as well, guys. They're not small, you know. They're not. It's really good. Obviously, they do them in different sizes. But they're pretty good. So there's the rubbish. Batten up there as well. Come off, look. Screw head snap when we unscrewed that one, so we'll get that out. This one had a little bend on it and did not want to turn. But worst case scenario, guys, if we're keeping this here for the support of this, which I don't think it's doing much now. Always one of those dodgy situations, ain't it, guys? It doesn't seem to be doing much. Seems nice and sturdy there. You take that off there, take that off there. What's going to happen with this? What is going to happen with this? So we may be leaving this one, and like I say, putting a nice feather edge up against it, neatening it up. It doesn't have to be that tall, does it? It's a bit ridiculous that it's that tall. I don't know what they were thinking when the gates only came to here. But yeah, it's a crazy one. Maybe there used to be a trellis across the top. But yeah, we're pretty much done. One post is going on the wall there, one post is going in the floor here. So we'll have to use some concrete to tidy this up nice and neat. We'll use a steel saw to actually cut a nice square out of that, big enough so we can get our post holes on our post holes in the ground, which are them ones there. So there's no point having a super tight hole if you can't get your tools in, right, guys? That's the whole point of using the tool. So hole on that one, on the wall on that one. We've decided we're going to start with a hard one, and the hard one being the one where we've actually got to dig a post. So what we're going to do, we're going to cut the lines with a steel saw now. So there we have the lines, guys. Hopefully you can see. Put some lines in there now. We always use water suppressant as well when we are using that steel saw. Now we're going to use the breaker to break this lovely square up, and of course, like I mentioned earlier, we'll be using some concrete to fix this all in. It's nice and big enough to get those post holes in, so let's start breaking.
Is it okay if I'm to say I'm catching feelings from all the dealings? Am I astray?
So as you can see, we're onto the post holes and the bar now. So we loosen it up with the bar, get it nice and loose, and then we just use the post holes, chuck it to the side, and of course all of this will be tidied up at end of job. I think we're at depth there, guys. Very deep. I'll tell you what, we'll get a tape measure. We'll have a little measure, see what we've got. Got taping on, guys. We're going in. We're entering the hole. So we've got probably 26 inches. Good 26 inches in there. In this hard, tough clay stuff. So I don't mind when it's clay as well. When you fill it up with concrete, you know it's solid because the clay is solid itself. If it's that fine soil with more potential to move, and then I'd probably say dig a little bit deeper. But because we're messing with this hard, seriously hard clay, as you can see, it's coming out in sort of the same shape as the post holes. If it comes out like that, you can afford to not go as deep, but always aim for 2 foot no matter what you do. So then, guys, we've dropped our post in. We've measured from high here off the floor And that's where our gate is going to be. That's going to be the top of our post, so we'll get that cut, get some treatment on top. Bearing in mind, it's going to be a 4x2 running across there. And we've gone 6'6", so that when the likes of me and Ant walk through this gate and this opening, we don't bang our head. So then, we've dropped our post in there, guys, and we've got lovely and plumb, as some like to say. I'll just say level, but I think it is plumb. I've been told anyway in the comments, but it's lovely and plumb. It's levelled both sides, or is that plumb as well? I'm not sure. One must be plumb, one must be level. I think this is plumb, and I think level is that way. Who knows, eh?
Yeah, level's when you put it on top. Yeah, plumb's that way.
Yeah.
Level that way.
It's just, we'll just call it level.
Yeah.
But this post here, guys, you know we're already sorting that out. Can you see the difference? You can see a little there, and it's just water in the bottom of the hole, ready for the post fix that hits the bottom of the hole. See how that post sticks out quite a bit? Well, I'll show you why in just a second. But first, it's post fix time. And we're getting 3, yes, that's right, 3 bags in here, guys. We're getting 3 bags. Simple as that. Make sure you don't get too much post fix in your face though, guys, because remember, concrete isn't our best friend all the time, but for jobs like this, it's quite good. What we like to do as well, guys, we like to compact this post fix, wiggle it all round, because you see you've got loads at the front, but we need to get some down the back like what Ant's doing. Always compact it, guys, get that post set nice and hard, no air bubbles, that's the plan. So as you know, we've got some water in the bottom. We've got 2 bags in now, and that Ant's about to suck some water in there as well now, and then we'll start compacting it again with the grafter. Again, getting rid of all those air bubbles, making sure it's nice and tight. And then once we're happy with it, we're going to throw another bag on top, leaving ourselves enough room for our proper concrete that is going to go on the top. And we'll show you what it's looking like when we put that 3rd bag in and it's all level and plumbed. So here we have it then, guys. Sitting pretty, plenty of water in there, plenty of post fix. Got half a bag there, so we've got 2.5 bags up to the top. Nice and solid. Let's make sure it's sitting right. Yeah, we're happy with that. And we are happy with that. This one here, this is your most important one. This one's got to be absolutely spot on, bang on, perfect, so that when the gate sits on it, the gate is actually level. That's always the key to a job like this, guys. And the customers looking after us with these ice cold drinks, we very much appreciate it. Now this one is done here, guys. What we're doing, we're standing the post up against the wall, and thankfully everything's level and plumb. And then Ant has put this 4x2 on top of that post there. And we've measured it down level, and then what we've done, we've marked it right there, so we know when we cut that, get it on the wall, and then put this 4x2 back on top, it should all be level. We'll get this one off with the magic fingers. And there we have it. Now it's time to get it all levelled, running in a straight line with that post there, because that is also key. We've got our height that we need, but the next key is to actually get the gates running square. We don't want one post here, we don't want one post there or there. We want this post there, perfect straight line. And this is how we do it. It seems to work. Let us know in the comments if you've got any different ideas and techniques of how you do this. We do it like this. We get a piece of timber that isn't bowed. It's got to be perfectly straight, this one. If it's a 6-foot gap, we use our 6-foot level, but we haven't got that today because Jordan and Ant are using it on a fencing job, and this is bigger than 6 foot, so it don't really matter. But this is what we do, guys. We get the timber, we make sure it's flush across the bottom of that timber, and then when we put it against this timber, it's got to be flush. This timber can't be angled like that. It's got to be running flush there, running flush there. And then what we do, we change it. We put this end up at the top, this end up at the bottom, or down at the bottom, should I say. And again, make sure it's flush. So we've got a decent amount there. So we've gone from there to there, around about 4 or 5 foot. We know it's square up there, square down there, and that's how we know we're running in a straight line. Pretty simple, right? So then, guys, it's SDS time. We're using this bad boy here, this Bosch. Pretty good, this one. Always make sure you've got decent battery. We've got 3 bars right there. We're using a 6.5mm drill bit. We're using an impact driver with a star bit attachment to get the screws in. If you haven't watched Sunday's video, I'll just show you what the screws are now. These are the screws. We're going for these big boys, these 6-inch flange head, so you don't need a washer or a spacer. They're going to be very good. And the key is all the way in to a brick. Don't go into the mortar, guys. It's too weak. It's not strong enough. If you drill right, you won't crack no bricks. You'll go straight into the brick and use these bad boys. We do sell these in the shop as well. So if you do need some and you're willing to pay the postage, we can send you a few of these. £6 each.
That's including postage.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much you are, guys. I think they're around 50p, 60p. And I can tell you something, guys, lifesavers. But yeah, this is what we do.
Double check.
Double check. Everything's perfect there. It's on the top. Let's get this SDS working. We're going overkill on this as well, guys. We're going between 8 and 10 screws. You probably don't need that many, but we're going to go overkill because we think the gates are going to be quite heavy because we do heavy duty gates. No light gates with this, guys. So we're going to have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I think that's what we'll do. And if we do 8, we'll do 2, 4, 6, 8. We'll go with 8 to start with. If we think it needs 2 more, we'll do 2 centres. Get those extras in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the plan, guys. Let's go with it. Let the drill do the work as well on the SDS and the impact driver. Lovely. Make sure you're nice and full short in a few mil. That's what we're after, nice and flush. You never want these screws protruding past the wood, otherwise your gates can catch. That's not what we want, so let's get the rest done.
How are you feeling? Is it the same? I hope you're not planning to waste my time. To my surprise, that was her reply. Now we vibe. It's been a while and such a ride, the stars align. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode.
Right, now we've got this in. What we've got? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 10 in there now, guys. We grab our drill. We'll grab our 4x2 that we've cut to size. We'll put it on there. We'll put it on there. Make sure it's level. One more time in the middle. And then we drill it in using these 100s. We square it up to the edge, front face edge. Sometimes these timbers aren't exactly what they say they are. Like this is a 4. It's always annoying when you were obviously screwing everything in and the camera decides just to stop recording. So I do apologise, guys, but there's 4 in there. And there's 4 in there as well, guys. And it is nice and strong. And I was just saying to the camera, you actually don't need to do this. We've just done this for extra support and extra strength. That's the only reason we've done this. As mentioned before, we're leaving this in because it is supporting next door's post. I would assume because that's not as strong in there no more. So we're leaving that there, giving that a bit more support. What we're going to do, we're going to run a feather edge across there, feather edge across there, and then it's going to tie in with the gate. In an ideal world, I'd take that out, but that's not what we've been asked to do. Just these driveway gates. Looking better already though. So now we see how good mine and Ant's installation of these posts have been, because it's time to measure and then we'll send these to Jamie. So let's find out. We'll do the top first. Nice and tight. 199. You on?
Yeah.
199.5. Go back up to the top just to make sure we're happy with 199. 199. So if you've got a slight discrepancy, because the wall can be slightly out or anything, I think it actually is, I could show you on the level. Go with the lowest. Go with your shortest distance, because if you go with the longest, it ain't going to fit at the top, is it, guys? So that's 199 centimeters for us. We'll check the middle just to make sure it's somewhere around about 199. 199.2. So we've got, say, 0.5, 0.2, 199 on the bottom. So we go with 199, guys. And then height.
So the gates get open that way?
Yeah, they're going to open that way. They're not going to be used for a drive anyway, guys. Pretty much same as all our gates we install. So right, full distance, we've got 77.5. So take ½ inch off that, 76.5, because we want ½ inch at the top, 76.5. Take off another inch, 75.5. And that'll give us an inch at the top, an inch at the bottom, and 75.5 inches. That 199 centimeters is the overall gap. So I'll send that to Jamie. I'll let him know that it's double driveway gates, feather edge. And then Jamie takes some numbers off that 199 so that these gates fit like a glove for us. Here's open anyway. Here's open. So when we get back to the yard, Jamie might still be making them. If he's still making them, I'll show you a little bit. So then, guys, a little bit different this, isn't it? We're in the grab. We've just been and delivered 6 ton of roadstone. The reason we've gone and done that is because we're actually waiting on the 7 foot and 8 foot timbers to come in. So I sent the measurement to Jamie and we had no wood. He couldn't make the gate, he can only make the frame. So he was in a bit of a pickle there, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit worried. So I'm thinking, I'm filming this video, might not even be able to get the video done. So I was a little bit worried. My mum and dad have phoned around to the guys that we normally use and they've managed to get it to us in time. So while we were waiting, decided to strike while the iron's hot, go deliver 6 ton. That's one less grab for tomorrow. And now we're off to sunny Clifton to go and get this gate done. And it took too much time to go back, load up the other van, get rid of the grab. So I decided to chuck the fencing material on the grab. So I waited around about 5 minutes. So I think I've used 5 minutes and saved half an hour. That's what I'm thinking anyway, guys. But as soon as we get there, we'll catch back up.
I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different.
So this is everything we need, guys. We've got 1 gate, we've got 2 gates, we've got some spoil that we've got to get out of the way pretty straight away. So I'll move these. I'm just going to start putting that in the barrow now. Oh, some weight in this one. So as Ant does that, I'm going to get the hinges on this gate right here. And there's one, guys. OGs will remember you put the hinges at the bottom of the brace beams. So these hinges wouldn't go up there, otherwise there's no support. That's how you do your hinges, guys. Oh, and you do the 90-degree angles on the edge of the wood. We can actually hang this one on that side, and we'll do it now. So then, guys, if you can, you need 2 people for this one. It's a lot easier. It's still hard, it's a lot easier. Right, so we're aiming for around about 1 inch off the floor. It's give or take as well, guys. It's not going to be to the mill. We're aiming for about 1 inch, guys.
Ready?
Pull the middle out, Todd. In it, Todd. a smidgen. Yep. The gap looks relatively even down this side, guys. Just going to make sure it opens a little. It's not binding. Happy with the gap underneath. Happy with the gap on top, happy with the gap on the bottom. That one there looks pretty good to go. Reasonable gap down the side, guys. The reason you can see the light is because you can see the light. The reason you can't see the light is because there's a hedge. Or you can pretty much see it anyway. Just chatting waffle, really. The key is, don't put all the screws in because you might be adjusting this hinge, guys. When you put this one on, you might have to adjust it. So don't stress too much when you're doing it. Let's get the other hinges on this gate. Obviously this side because of these cross beams. Let's try and get her installed. Ah, so here it goes. Do you think we'll do it in one, or do you think we'll have to get some adjustment? I think we might need some adjustment, but time will tell. So that's what we're aiming for, guys.
Ready?
So definitely an adjustment, guys, because as you can see we're slightly too high. We need to drop a little bit and bring the bottom out a tad.
Crazy in a different role. She likes the fact that I just let her know. We getting crazy in a different role.
So we're definitely happy with this, guys. Definitely happy. Opens lovely, nice and low to the ground, and when it's closed, nice and close to this sort of top beam, brace beam. Happy with that, guys. The lock that they're going with is one of these. We use these quite often, and they look like this. They love them, guys. They absolutely love them, and so do we. So yeah, let's get it sort of attached. You need a spade bit, comes with one. Pick which gate's going to be your opener, because one of these gates is going to have a drop bolt in going into the ground. I'm thinking this will be your opener, right hander, straight in, like that. So we need to close the gates together, put the sticker on the back, and we'll show you what we mean. So this is what we're after, guys. We know we've got screw holes, 1, 2, 3, 4, spade bit in the middle. We've got plenty on the opposite gate for a locking mechanism. Let's get spade bit in there and sorted. In 3, 2, 1. There we have it. Hello there. Let's get the mechanism in. We'll show you what it looks like when it goes through. So there we go. Give it a little wiggle, and that's what she'll look like. So put some screws in here now, guys. Boom. So 4 screws into that, and this is what you do, guys. Twist. Simple as that. And then on the opposite side, oh, let's tidy that up a little bit, guys. Is this bit here, and then what goes over this to tidy this up is this little thing here. But it does come with flat head screws. See if it fits over that. And you tidy it up just like that, guys. Pretty cool if you ask us. So we put one of these on as well, guys. Nice little catch. The gates will stop moving forward when we put the clappers on, but until then they're going to keep trying to go past where the natural point is. But this will help as well. Nice little drop bolt. So we've got our lock bolt on now, guys, and we've used a permanent marker to mark exactly where we need to drill our hole, making sure that these gates are nice and square. So we use the SDS, a nice big bit, get nice and deep in that hole right there. So Ant's done a lovely little job of getting that hole there. That's what we like to see. So what we're going to do now, guys, Ant's going to be on this side. He's going to lock all of the gates, and I'm going to put these clappers here and here, and then a centre capper right there. And normally, when you get those on, it really, really does finish the job.
She my do or die, my bona fide. My up when I'm down, she's always beside me. She makes me feel alive, I won't deny. Her love for me is real and kinda suicide-y. She's not the same, she's such a...
We don't normally put a handle on, guys, but I don't know if to put these on. Let me have a look from outside. I just need to bring some feather edges. Because we run into the grab, I forgot to bring the feather edges to cloak all of this in, and some concrete. So when I'm passing this week, which I am doing because I've already seen the schedule, I can just chuck some in there and chuck 2 feather edges on there. What do you think to this handle? Let's have a look at it. It's silver to match with the hinges. What do you reckon? Just there? I don't know if it looks out of place, to be honest, because it's not like a key latch. Well, I don't like it. I don't like it, guys. I'm not going to put one on. I'm not going to put it on. Let us know in the comments if you think we should have put one of these on. And if the majority say yes, I'll come back and put one on. Let's just remind you of what this was looking like a few hours ago. As you can see, it was in need of a new gate, weren't we, guys? Absolutely desperately in need of a new gate. And this is what it's looking like now. Oh, come on, guys. That's not too shabby, if we do say so ourselves. Now, remember, there will be some feather edges returning up here, cloaking all of this in. Again, an ideal world would take this out, but it's supporting this fence right here. We will be putting some concrete in there tomorrow. Just wetted it all up, gave it a nice wet look. That's the look you can achieve if you put a nice wet look stain on there. An oil base if you're going to stain something, because it soaks into the wood. But it is all pressure treated to start with. Very happy with that, guys. What do you think? Let us know in the comments down below. Does it need a handle? We're more than happy to put a handle on there. Of course, I'm going to ask the customer if she wants a handle. If she wants a handle, I'm going to put a handle on. But if you guys can comment down below telling me, would you have put that little handle on? Would you have put a different handle on? Let us know down below in the comment section. We'd very much appreciate it, guys. It's back to the yard for me and Asne again today. Yeah, in the grab. A little bit different. It's coming up to 4:30. I need to leave at bang on 5 today because I'm getting some quotations for the new house, carpets and flooring all the way out. Let's get rid of this here. Crazy. But yeah, I think that's another day and another video at D&J. Hopefully you've enjoyed this weekly Wednesday special. If you have, smash the like button, guys. Subscribe down below. And go and try and install a fence on your property using these little tips that we've gave you today. And if you do this, let us know. DM us on Instagram. It's on screen now. I'd very much like to see those pictures, guys. But from me and Asne, that's another day at D&J. We'll see you in the next one.